Welcome back to the Freeze Podcast. Since T didn't want to do the intro this time, I'm gonna do it. And I got my
Oh,
two
whatever.
co-hosts with me again. Say something this time.
Hey, y'all, it's Miss T again. How y'all doing?
Yeah, we're good, and I'm Scales. How's it going, y'all?
And I'm Mika 22. Welcome back, y'all. This is episode 7, I believe. And what we're gonna be talking about today.
Okay, the topic for today is Naruto characters who need a remake.
Mm, that's a good
Anybody
one.
want? Anybody want to take the floor on that one?
Scales can go first.
Cool.
Scales. Wow.
Don't say this
Imagine
much.
imagine not knowing the members of the podcast. It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Ooh, damn.
I was actually out in public yesterday, and a few people kept asking this one person, or I guess these few people, what their names was, like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, y'all out here preaching a sermon and everything. How do y'all keep forgetting their names? But
Jesus.
uh, but I guess yeah, I'm gonna just put it straight out there for a little while. Though though I did watch Naruto or Naruto,
Not
I really
Naruto.
just
Yeah, he went the proper way.
Not Naruto. Oh,
He
Jack.
went the proper way, y'all. He went the proper way. He said
Naruto?
it the
Naruto?
right way.
Naruto? Naruto?
Yeah, it's
man,
not. It's not Naruto. It's Naruto. Remember that. It's not Naruto. It's Naruto.
I remember the first time I actually learned that. I was so ecstatic because I was like, I'm used to hearing it this way for all this time.
I ain't got time to say all that shit. It's Naruto to me.
Amen. I stick to what I stand by.
Same here. I wasn't too big in the franchise. At least a few familiar characters did kind of like stand out to me, and kind of putting it in a differential take here. I would have actually liked to have seen more of like what Rock Lee could have actually done, because he's about the only person, or I guess the only fighter I knew of that was kind of like in ways young in age. That the more, like I said, the more weight or the more bands he took off, the stronger he got while intoxicated. So it's kind of like actually fighting someone who actually is technically wasted, but they're still able to put hands on him. And the more that they actually take off, or I guess the more they access their power or their abilities, the stronger that they actually get. So you're like, okay, I need to end this like first off the bat.
So you would like to see more from Rock Lee?
Yeah, it was
Um,
pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
but yeah, like the kid version of Rock Lee was funny though.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Shino out of everybody.
I knew it.
Nah, cause
I kind of figured that.
like I feel like Shino would be one of the people who have like a really interesting backstory if he was like a main character, like just based off like his powers alone. Because like you probably could do like a whole backstory on like why his family lets bugs be inside their body type shit. Because that never really just
That
got
actually is quite
explained.
interesting.
Like it never really got explained to like why they let that happen or whatever. They was just like, well, he's the bug dude, and they kind of just let it be. But it's like there's not really something you just gloss over. Like somebody having bugs in their body, shooting bugs at you while they fight and all that type of shit.
Yeah,
So I feel like if they would have really explained like the lore of his like clan or whatever, I feel like it would have been interesting to see how he would like develop. And also his brother was OP as fuck too, which was strange to me.
yeah.
Like his whole body was made of poison and shit. Like you touch him, you just die. Like this is just some shit like that. They'll just like never really explained. And don't come telling me that it was in the manga. I don't read the fucking manga. I don't. So
Ah, the manga days. I missed them a little bit.
no, because people gonna be like,
Ah,
well, they said it in the manga. I don't fucking read anime. I'd rather watch it.
Got you.
sorry for those out there. I do both. I read and I watch. Oh
Boo
my, what you
reading.
doing?
Boo reading.
I'm
Love
here.
reading,
Ill
children.
reading.
Reading is fundamental.
It's boring.
Remember that. No, it's not.
Yes, the fuck it
Anyway.
is. I was read books. Fuck that.
No, read.
Ill
I
reading.
promise you. I promise you, reading is fundamental. Anyway, I say say the character that I would love to see them remake and give him like more screen time is Kiba.
Kiba.
Yes,
Kiba.
yes. If not Kiba, like come on, Ace
Kiba.
he could have done something better. They could have did him a whole lot better.
I thought you were about to say like Shikamaru or something, or like Ino.
Shikamaru was already awesome in his own right.
I know, but Kiba.
Why you gotta over here and down my choices, man?
No, I'm
This
just
is
saying.
not.
I'm not
This is
trying to
right.
down your choice. I'm just saying, like Kiba, really.
What, you don't like Kiba?
I don't. It's not that I don't like Kiba. It's just Kiba's basic. Like he's the dog nigga. That's it. Like that's
Wow.
it. I mean, he is. He's basic. Like he ain't. He's just like okay. He got a dog. Hooray.
Because I know Shikamaru can get better over time, though. That's why I say, like, I root for the underdog, y'all. I can't help that. I root
Unintended.
for
The underdog.
Yes, I root for the underdog. I do that in like all my animes. I root for the underdog. I root for the
Unintended.
underdog.
Pun intended.
Oh, whatever.
I
Whatever.
root for the underdog.
No lie here, most underdogs usually have like more in-depth tellings as long as it's written correctly and everything, or they say written strongly to whereas they could be like, you know what, we miscounted, or they say we goofed on our actual decisions out of this. And
That's literally the point
that's
of
something
Naruto.
that most shows are actually missing.
Thank you, Steph.
But
That's
that,
all I'm saying.
but wait, but that's like every anime. Every anime has like it's either the main character or like one of the main characters is an underdog. Is it not?
And that's the part right there that they should really reinvent off of this one, because you can't have your main character being an underdog. That's like,
Yeah, because the whole point of
Okay,
Naruto was him being an underdog. That was like the whole point, especially the first, especially like the first part when they were kids. It's literally the whole plot is him being an underdog and not knowing how to like do jutsus properly and shit.
Yeah, Naruto was the underdog in his own show, but like when it came into Naruto Shippuden, you were like, oh, he's the main character. When it's all said and done, Naruto's not even the underdog no more.
Yeah, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't that the same thing in My Hero too?
And what?
In My Hero, isn't the main character like an underdog?
Yes, because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
at
like,
one point, Midoriya is the underdog because you're like, oh, he doesn't have a quirk, and then he gets it from All Might, and it's like, okay, he's still learning how to control his quirk, so he's still somewhat the underdog, but he's saving people along with his entire class. And honestly, my underdog for My Hero is really Kirishima.
yeah, that's
That
what
is
I'm
my
saying.
underdog.
Like all animes have like either one or like two or three underdogs. So it's like that's kind of a common thing in anime. Like damn near every single anime, they got some type of underdog story in every one.
Like Joey is the underdog in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, like
he actually was.
yeah, like
That
somebody
was
is an
actually a
underdog.
But you love him though. But you love the underdog because you can see potential as he grows.
Yeah, but like but it doesn't always have to. You don't always need an underdog to feel sympathy for somebody.
right? Or someone killing like a family member or a dog and everything for that.
Yeah, yeah, it's like like something could just happen in their life that you feel for them for, but they don't always have to be the underdog.
Yeah, that's very much true. But I just want to see him get a remake. At least like let Kiba shine just a little brighter, just for me.
You know who I would have not mind you picked instead of Kiba?
Who?
Choji.
Choji can do a lot of things too.
Like if you would have said Choji, I would agree with you because Choji was the one that I thought that would be. Choji was like I thought they would do something with him like they did with Shikamaru, like and make him more important later on, but like they didn't.
You know,
I feel like they could have done a lot more with Choji.
Because Choji can do a lot more things. Like, I mean, he did get better over time in Naruto Shippuden, but I see what you mean though, because he does have a lot of potential.
Yeah, because like I feel like out of all of them, Choji and Shino just kind of got left in the dust. Like they didn't really have no
Not
importance,
only, not
especially in
only,
Shippuden.
not only that, Tintin.
Do we really have to talk about Tintin?
Yes, I'm putting her on the table now.
Do we really have to
Putting her
talk
on the
about
table
Tintin?
now. I'm putting her on the table.
Fine,
She
fine.
gets a look. She gets a go-to. I
But
mean, we're
like,
gonna talk about Sakura and Ino and
we are
Hinata.
not talking about Sakura.
I'm just saying,
We are not. Tintin is already enough. We're
She
not
got
talking
wasted
about
as far as
Sakura.
overall potential. She basically threw hers away.
No, because like, okay, I might sound wrong when I say this, but Sakura, Ino, and Tintin are the same damn character, but with different names and different abilities.
Pretty much.
Because, especially Sakura and Tintin, because what do they both have in common?
They both fell for the emo type dude.
No, they
Pretty
both
much.
wanted to train under Tsunade,
True.
but Sakura got that part instead. But I feel like they had the same idea for Sakura, Ino, and Tintin, but they just went with Sakura to make her the main character.
And I
Pretty
mean,
much.
like Sakura, she has potential, but
Does
I'm not
she?
gonna go.
He blew it.
Does she?
I'm
Does
gonna go
she?
there because that's for later. That's for later. That's so much for
Cause
later.
no, like
I
if you
remember
replace
this.
Tintin with Sakura in Naruto history, the show would have been way better. Cause at least Tintin had some type of usefulness in fights.
Yeah.
Like Sakura just stood there. Just stood there, literally. Just stood there with a fucking kunai doing nothing.
I'm not gonna lie. I know this is crossing universes here, but I would have actually, I guess I would have actually subligned and put Korra over there off of her, I guess, to actually sub in or replace her and everything, because she, of course, even though she actually can't water bend and everything, it's just that she has more go to or more oomph about it and everything. Like, okay, I see trouble. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna stay here or am I gonna fight? I'm gonna fight, even though I might not be the
I
strongest
mean,
yet, but I'm gonna fight.
when you get done putting Korra in Naruto, don't everybody do the same thing that Korra do and Aang do?
I'd rather use the younger her rather than the older.
What do you
The
mean by
older,
that?
she's already pretty much shipped in a relationship.
What do you mean by that, T?
Like, okay, she waters being, earth being, and all that stuff. It's kind of like what Naruto does just with Jutsu because all of them
No,
are.
actually. Technically. No. Listen to me. Technically, Korra doesn't have a limit on hers like they do in Naruto.
I forget about that one. They do have one.
Yeah, because like once they run out of chakra, they only can use their taijutsu. Korra can just do that shit all day.
Yeah.
So technically, in that sense, she's better than them at that because they have a limit and she doesn't.
Yeah.
So she's Madara?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's a few things I'm willing to get canceled for, but that's not one of them. We're not doing that. We are not doing that shit. We're not doing that at all. But nah, like, but back to what I was saying, I was like, I feel like they would have had way better results with the show if Tintin was in Sakura's place. Cause Sakura is literally like the perfect main, it's like side character, that doesn't really do much and that you don't really care about. But like, if you would have actually gave Tintin some actual screen time, and let her do her thing, then she would have been fine. And like she would have actually gave Team Seven a useful girl instead of just Sakura just standing there and not doing anything.
Right.
Because Tenshin at least could fight. You know, like she wasn't the strongest, but she could at least fight.
Mm, I agree. I agree.
I mean,
But
what?
to, I'm just saying, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. When it comes to Naruto, I'm kind of conflicted. Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I am very conflicted.
About what?
Like certain characters.
Like who?
And well, when not don't get me wrong, y'all. I love Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. But some characters I really feel like did we really need? And then on top of that, why is this person here? What is this person's purpose?
Do you care to
Is he
explain?
Yeah.
Because you're not explaining.
Okay. So certain characters like at the end of Shippuden, like Kaguya. Do we really need her at the end?
Oh, we've had this conversation already.
Yes. Like, did we really need her at the end though? I really feel like Madara was enough.
Yeah.
Cause I'm just like, dude, no, I can't. I can't with Kaguya. And then it goes on to Boruto, and I hate it.
And then you can say that about part
Yeah.
one Naruto. Did Sakura even really need to be a character? Nah, she didn't.
That's a very good question off of that.
Like, she didn't even really need to be a character. Like, if you take her out of Naruto, it doesn't really affect anything. Like,
It
It'll
would've
doesn't.
just
shift the
been.
balance.
But
It'll shift the balance by maybe 2 or 5%, but most people
if
kind of
you
like
think
go
of
over it.
but if you think of balance though, think of Rin. Was she just the balance for Kakashi and Obito? Because I really think she had no purpose.
No, Rin had a purpose. It's just that Obito is an asshole and was just like, stupid. Like Ren's purpose,
Yeah.
like Ren had a purpose. It's just her purpose was short lived. Then Obito is stupid again
Mhm.
and doesn't comprehend English sometimes. So
I mean,
cause
Obito
like
could
cause
have
like
went places.
cause like her like Ren's whole purpose was to be there for the three tails. She was the original Sakura.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was like she was the original Sakura. And like they just used her to have the three tails because they knew they could get it from her because she was weak.
Yeah.
Which is why she let Kakashi kill her.
True. Very much true. Oh God. And then just to have Obito stand there and be like, "Oh, my friend killed the woman that I love, the girl that I was so in love with, and now I have to destroy the entire world along with that friend because
the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. And he even knew the fucking reason why. And he still did it.
I'm still gonna kill him because my love for Rin will conquer all. She will understand why I did what I did.
The ultimate fucking simp Obito. Damn.
Yeah.
Simp ass nigga.
Like y'all don't simp over character.
I have never simped that fucking hard in my life. Imagine somebody in real life was like, they had to shoot your dog because it had rabies, and then you go kill them and their family on some John Wick shit because they had killed your dog. Like, that's stupid.
I love John Wick, but I ain't finna kill nobody on no dog.
That's basically Obito. That's basically Obito. Stupid ass nigga.
Man.
Anyways, anywho. T?
And to wrap up, Naruto characters in the remake, and so are we all on agreement on our characters?
I am.
I am.
Delete Sakura.
Okay.
Y'all laughing? I'm serious. Hashtag delete Sakura.
I,
Somebody make
well,
a
I know you're
trend.
serious.
Hashtag delete Sakura.
I know you're serious. Trust me, I know it.
I know. That's why I'm laughing. Okay, the next topic is side characters who need more screen time in any anime.
In any anime, you say.
In any anime who needs more screen time, who really does not deserve to be a side character. I mean, is a side character but needs more screen time.
Who want to go first?
Hmm. I'm gonna flip this one over to T real quick. I need to gather.
Oh.
I need to go
Your
hit
thought-
up one of my contacts.
Look, you need to gather your thoughts.
My thoughts are already gathered. I just need to go, seek out my informant real quick.
Oh Lord, here we go with the informant. Okay, well, since it's like ladies first. Wow. I would say for any anime, for me, who needs more screen time, like I have too many anime that I watch, and I have too many freaking characters who need more screen time because I see potential. So it will probably like I want to see like see I watch too much anime, y'all. It's hard for me. That is a
Ma'am,
hard
if you
question.
don't pick one, pick somebody.
I
Somebody.
can't.
Pick somebody. Please.
I mean, I would love for like because I watch a lot of My Hero Academia. I would love for Kirishima to get more screen time because, like I said, he's like one of my favorite characters. He is the underdog, but I see potential, and I really, really want him to like get past his insecurities about his quirk and stop doubting himself so much because whether he knows it or not, he is the sword and the shield. Like his quirk is hardening, and he can be a spear and also a shield at the same time, and that can go so far with him. If they just like give him a little more screen time for real, like just really put him out there, I think he can go places. And I would love to see more Kirishima and Sue. I would love to see Sue, aka Froppy. I would love to see them both. Because I see everybody else in class one day. I would love to see some of the other characters too. So that's it. Yeah, so that's my opinion. Oh yeah, and some more classes of 1B besides 1A. I would love to see all their potentials really.
Okay. I know this isn't really mine aren't really gonna be anime like per se, but like they're still like, characters, I guess.
Okay.
My first one is I would say Raven from Teen Titans.
Raven do need more screen time.
Cause I feel like Raven did like don't get me wrong, like on the Teen Titans show she has screen time. But like, past that I feel like she just needs more. I feel like Raven just needs her own movie, to be honest. Cause
Look, just to go back on our DC movies that will put them on the map, huh?
Yeah, like my picks are Raven and Starfire.
Ironically enough, Raven is my babe for real.
Cause
like she's so misunderstood, and I'm like, I can dig it.
Cause like Raven and Starfire
Lord.
backstories. Shut up, T. Raven is. Anyways, they backstories. If you don't be quiet, Raven and Starfire backstories, I feel like could really make for like compelling like stories and all that type of shit. But I feel like that like like if you focus on their backstories, I feel like people would really enjoy it. And plus like Starfire is like especially Starfire, like her shit could be like a whole like sci-fi Star Wars type of shit, like with them, fighting the aliens from like different planets and shit, her fighting her sister and all that type of shit. Like I feel like them two really could get like their own movies. If they done right, it could be really fucking
Yeah,
I can see
especially
that though.
Blackfire.
Yeah, like
Especially
especially
Blackfire.
Blackfire, especially Blackfire.
Like, why did she
Blackfire
turn
has such
so
a following.
evil?
Yeah,
But we
like
already know why, because on the day of her birth and everything, a whole war breaks out. But the moment that Starfire is birth, I guess his birth and everything, the war is ceased and all that. So it's always pleasant times with her.
yeah, because Blackfire a
That's
bitch.
actually right there to explore more of. Right? Like
She
just to
is.
know that you actually have a sister that hates you because of that. It's like it's deeper than what. Well, not deeper. It's darker in a way out of what. Yeah, I can say what past Disney films actually could run with. Because we
Yeah.
already know
So,
now they can't even do that.
so you're mad at me because I was born because war, like during the time when war was over, chick?
But
Really?
the thing though is like you could explore that, be like, maybe Blackfire was born with a curse or some shit, and maybe Starfire wasn't.
Yeah,
And you could explore
yeah,
why she was born with a curse. Like, maybe Blackfire and
Yeah,
Starfire
but
got like maybe Blackfire and Starfire got like a different mamas or some shit like that. And like, Blackfire's mama was cursed, and when she gave birth to
because
Blackfire, it started a war or whatever. Or like she was with a rival kingdom or some shit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
yeah, I can see
I
what you
think of
mean
it.
because no one really knows the backstories for real of Starfire and Blackfire. So yeah, I can actually see that happening though.
Yeah.
Same here.
And, like it would really make sense like they had like different mothers and shit, and that's why like it's always war when Blackfire is there and shit.
Because one mother probably wants the throne and the other one has it or something like that.
Yeah, and they want to give everything to Starfire because like she was born with the regular people of Tamaran and Blackfire wasn't.
Yeah. That too could also explain how, like I say, in that time, out of, like I say, out of the hunt, or possibly out of, just say, like for instance, that Blackfire, ordered, and like I say, gave an order of execution for Starfire. That can actually tie into how Starfire ended up on Earth, and how her and Robin, or like I say, how her and the rest of the Titans actually met.
Yeah, because like in the show they said that Starfire got framed by Blackfire. That's
Yeah,
why she was like she was because Blackfire like stole something but blamed it on Starfire, and that's why
Yeah.
Starfire had to like escape from that ship and shit.
sure.
It was
Okay.
kind of touched about on the original, or like I say, on the OG Teen Titans series and everything, which I can't say off of that much. She was
Because
really.
Teen Titans Go suck, y'all. Teen Titans Go is a ripoff. It sucks.
It
Really?
just points to the lighter, laughter out of what the regular show couldn't do. But here's the thing, though, the regular show had plenty of moments that were full of laughter, or full of lightheartedness too. Because I'm like, the moment to actually see Robin and Cyborg, pretty much, be beefing, or be feuding and everything. Because it's like, they're like on a brother type level, or on a sibling type level. Like, you got an older brother, little brother, and everything. They pretty much go and do their own bit. And to basically see them bickering and everything, and see like Beast Boy, Starfire, and Raven kind of like in the corner crying like kids and everything. That part right there is still funny to this day.
Skills, did you ever find your characters?
I found. Let's see. I did have one. Actually, no, I got a few. Ones
Which
that I believe.
are
One that, like I say, one of them I believe that, of course, needed more screen time, or more time to develop as that of an actual side character. I know might be slightly kind of like not exactly controversial, but kind of like a type moment. Would have been kind of like a little bit of a Damon Wayne bit. Keywords kinda, because it's like as young as he was, yes, he was practically a skillful assassin, and we already know for this one that part of his actual biology would never change. However, when he was like I said, the more that he was actually becoming acquainted around the Bat family and everything, like how to do this, how to do that, and everything, their not beliefs, their mannerisms was actually rubbing off on him, and it was actually starting to work. You could actually see the change of it. Then eventually, it comes about and everything that something something came up as a mishap, and he ends up dying and all that. But then, of course, he gets brought back. Then I think they killed him off again. He still had at least a good amount of potential whenever they choose to, or I guess they chose to, have actually written that, Bruce here has actually, reached the age of retirement. That is either going to be Grayson, Todd, or of course, Damian is actually going to, take over the mantle. Every other variant of, like I say, of whom Robin actually was before could have actually been a different Batman if it chose to. The reason why I'm excluding, Richards, like I say, why I'm excluding Dig out of this, because he basically came forward and said he would never, or he basically said he would never do that because he got tired of actually being in Bruce's shadow all those many years. So it would not have actually made sense for him to actually, throw on the actual cape and cowl unless he had to, or I guess say unless he wanted to. As far as everything else out of that one, I could see it kind of like going towards either Jason Todd, but we already know later on he actually became the Red Hood. So he's pretty much already stuck in his role. Damian, on the other hand, in a different alternative universe, I think, like I say, I want to say I'm probably wrong for this one, but I think he's about one of 3 different variants of Batman, or I guess say Batman, that actually uses a gun. Because in a different timeline, of course, as well, Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father here, he actually takes up the cape and cowl when you actually replay the same scenario about, of course, I guess the whole darkness in the alley. Bruce was the one that died, whereas Thomas and Martha, they're the ones that survived. So Thomas becomes, of course, a new variant of Batman, whereas Martha, on the other hand, becomes that of like a variant of the Joker or whatever, because losing her son drove her, I guess, into complete madness. So he actually uses a gun there as well. Outside of that and everything, I have, let's see, I have 2 more. One of them I'm going to be very selectful of, but the other one one of them I do have is this. I do agree that between Piccolo and Tien, they definitely should have had more screen time, properly written and executed. Tien is not, weak by a long shot, and I hate the way that they've actually made it, molded him over the years. Just like how Piccolo is no, he's no lame duck either. The man is, technically Namekian. He's very smart and very efficient when it comes to that of combat and battle, especially with strategies. It's like how most of the things that he actually taught Gohan and everything has actually, became adapted, or was adopted by him. Outside of that and everything, is like, to just see the potential of him either gaining, of course, a new ability, a new form, or to just be this explosive, BA trope and everything, would actually put either one of those two back on the map, or I guess they put them pretty much in the perspective like, yeah, y'all forgot about us, or y'all thought that we were weak and everything. No, we just haven't had that right time off of it. The last one I want to say that could be of something, or I guess it could be of better use as far as more screen time or overall potential. And I guess putting it like this: what if? I'm jumping. I'm jumping a series, or jumping pages here. What if, in a term of, in a term of villainy, what if more screen time was actually given to Harry Osborn in his role when he later became that of the Green Goblin? Not Sam Raimi's version of the Green Goblin, like the actual comic book adaptation. Like, what more could they have actually done in a possible new age series, or in a new
Okay. Okay. 3,000 words later.
Hey, I did say I had some.
Shit. Felt like I was in the fucking lecture for a minute.
I cleared. I'll play. Hold on, wait a minute. What? Are we gonna get tested on this later?
Literally.
I didn't take notes.
I didn't take shit. I fell asleep.
Because I nodded.
Hey, I had a long essay. What can I say?
Nigga, that was a fucking novel.
That was a whole.
To wrap that shit up.
Are we okay with our side characters who need more screen time? Yes or no?
Scales
I
got
say,
about
hey.
5 more pages in his novel before he died.
Man, look, that's a whole chapter book. I don't got time.
He could have did the video himself
Those
today.
are sequels.
I clear.
You could did the video by yourself. Shit.
I don't know. I still need some help with that one.
Nah, bro, you didn't take a breath. I just heard words.
I was like, I was like, is he breathing?
No!
Did he breathe between takes? Like, what happened? That's a new talent. Dude, how do you talk without breathing? That's the new shit.
I am one with the air.
Wow.
Oh, man.
For the last topic of the day, y'all, and we just gonna get everything that we don't like or want to rant about Naruto and Naruto Shippuden off our chest.
Delete soccer.
I already knew it. I was gonna hand the mic over to Marcus over this one.
Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. You
I
just
mean,
delete
she-
it. Delete.
For
Delete.
them folks,
Delete.
for them folks who looked at like Sakura is useful, no, she is.
To who?
No, she is.
To who?
not.
Who said that?
It's a lot of people out there who believe Sakura is very useful
Useful for what?
because if it wasn't for her not killing Obito and stuff like that, she's part of the team. She's the one with the medical and the taijutsu from Tsunade. She
didn't learn that shit still. She Putin.
Bro, it's a lot of folks who think Sakura is
She
useful.
didn't learn any medical stuff until she Putin.
There's a
In
lot
her
of people
early
who
days-
love Sakura.
And even then, she didn't do shit.
It's like she's part of, Team 7. She's forever part of Team 7.
She didn't do anything. She had
She
one
killed her
decent fight, and that was it.
and Boruto.
No, and Shippuden when she fought the puppet dude.
Oh, dang it. I hate his name at the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me. It'll come back.
Yeah,
I
like
know
that
who
was
you're
her
talking about.
only decent fight. She didn't do shit.
Sasori.
Yeah.
And then Boruto,
Who?
he fought that dude who was a fake Uchiha because he was on that Donzo shit stealing Uchiha eyes. and
Still
shit,
didn't do
so
shit.
when it's all said and done,
When it's all said and done, she didn't do shit.
he's useless.
Like,
She is useless.
literally, nobody can.
I-
You want to know why Sakura will forever be useless to me? Because Hinata had more damn balls than her to fight Pain face to face, 1-on-1, than she did.
Yeah.
Hinata, look quiet ass Hinata, was trying to box Pain 1-on-1 by herself.
One man army.
What did Sakura do? Just sit there and cry.
And call out for Naruto, who came in with the squad.
And she didn't do shit. She just sat there and watched.
Honestly,
She really could
I
have
would-
used like a latent. I ain't gonna say latent ability, or I guess say she really had like the craft to eventually become that. Not
What
exactly like
craft?
an independent woman, but more like has
She
she had
is
been
an
written-
independent woman.
No, the fuck she not.
but not in that
Not-
level. She's
Not
more like
on that
her-
level.
She's independent, but kind of like a damsel in distress at times. Like she.
When
wants
does
to
Sakura
be
ever
something,
become
but
independent? Please tell me.
She's stupid.
When did she become independent? That's what I want to know. When?
when Sasuke left her ass.
He didn't want to be with her.
Like when he basically said, bye and everything. Like
He
I don't know
always
why- I
said
don't
that
know
to
why he
her.
was chasing me after these years.
He literally always did that to her. What's the difference now?
She's independent
She
because she's
she
a
never
single
realized
mom.
That's her damn fault. She a single mama.
And just to let y'all know, Mickey 22 really does think that Sakura is not Sakura's daughter. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Nah, bro, that's not her baby. You can't convince me otherwise.
It's hers. It's hers and Sasuke's.
No, it's not.
You gotta
That's
accept
Sasuke,
that,
baby,
man.
but it's not her baby.
We're
Sasuke
gonna see her in
and
paternity court.
Wow.
Nah, bro, that's not her baby. It's just not. It's just not.
It is.
No, it's
I
not.
need you to accept that. It is. Sasuke got her knocked up.
Except what, this bold ass
Oh,
lie?
And then she gave birth in one of Orochimaru's hideouts. So yes, that is their child because she went with Sasuke on one of his, escapades or whatever. And
That's
of
not
course,
her baby.
Man, look, when
That's
you get done,
No. Listen to me. No. Listen to my logic. This the same bitch who can forgive Sasuke for trying to kill her on multiple
Yes.
occasions. You mean to tell me she wouldn't forgive her for having a baby with somebody else?
No.
I hear your logic. I really do.
Scales, you said no?
Hey, yo, is that logic?
Yep, I hear this logic for real. But as the author of Naruto and Naruto,
He lying. It's not her
Why would
fucking
the
baby.
author and creator lie?
He lied when he said Sakura needed to be a main character.
Actually, for a side note, y'all, even he does not like Sakura.
So why did he kill her?
Why didn't he kill her? Because fans.
Who is a Sakura fan?
You will be surprised. They are out there.
Where?
Yeah.
Why?
I promise you, there are plenty of male and female out there who's like Sakura is not useless. Sakura knows what she's doing.
Y'all have no purpose in life. Who are these people?
They was like, her love for Sasuke is not wrong, and I disagree with it.
That's not love. What in the abusive ass shit?
That's toxic. That's toxic.
It really
all
is.
day.
She's after a man and everything that does not want her.
He tried to kill her. He tried to murder her.
The fans was like, at the end of Shippuden when they were fighting off Madara and the Ten Tails and stuff, oh, he finally realized that he did love her in his own way.
Those would be the same people who like
lying.
Amber Heard.
It wasn't wrong for her to defecate in his bed. He upset her.
That's so cheaply written. I could have written that.
Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted like it ain't on tomorrow.
Fuck them. Kiss my ass.
What was left of it?
The fact that it's Sakura fans is crazy to me. I never knew that shit. I never knew.
Man, they are out there. They about as crazy as Sakura is about folks crazy as Luffy.
But it's like
Yeah.
Sakura though.
Sakura. Some folks rather see Sakura with Naruto because she balanced him out. And I'm trying to figure out how.
No, first of all, Sakura ain't shit because literally you have this nigga. She married a nigga that tried to murder her over a nigga that actually genuinely liked her.
Yep.
And then when Naruto was like, fuck it, I see what the shit you want, he went with a female who had been in love with him for years.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, he not a then basically died for him, but a nigga try to murder you and you just fall in love.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember that scene
Oh,
when
so
she in Shippuden when she told Naruto she loved him. He was like, "Quit fooling your damn self. You know damn well you don't."
Like, bitch, no, you don't. That scene pissed me off so much. I'm like, how do y'all write this shit? Like, y'all sat down and wrote that shit and tried to make it okay.
I know.
Naruto, I love you. This is why I'm doing it. He was like, "Who are you lying to? Yourself? Okay, keep lying to yourself."
Because as soon as Sasuke came back, she was like, Sasuke. Like, bitch.
Even Ino gave up on Sasuke, and she ended up going with Sai and marrying Sai.
So basically, she was like a toss around.
Basically. Basically, basically, basically.
Because Tintin, you know, Tintin, she's single because Neji died. So I'm still debating on that. I need some proof.
Jury's out on that one until they come back.
Because you know, Rock Lee's son kind of looking like, you know, Tintin over here. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of down and dirtiness off of that.
I'm gonna need some confirmation on that one.
Yeah. That's episode 2 right there to find out whose child is whom off in paternity court.
Right there. Because really, Natalie doesn't have no mom. But then again,
I mean, they did the same shit with Lee.
Yeah.
They did the same shit with Lee.
I'm just like, I get like Kiva doesn't have children and Shino doesn't have children. Tintin and Rock Lee, it's iffy. It's up in the air.
I know why. I know why Shino doesn't have children.
Wow.
Is it really obvious why he don't?
Yes. It's really obvious why he does not have children because I'm in this same boat. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Like it's kind of obvious, but okay.
I'm not even gonna touch it either.
Yeah, I don't need your creepy crawlers crawling.
He literally got bugs in his body.
Stop. Stop.
Like I don't think that would work.
My stomach is hurting just from you saying that.
I'm just saying, like, this is not scientifically right at all.
Nothing in Naruto is scientifically right.
Except the lead of Sakura.
I knew we were going back to that. What? You really, really don't like Sakura, do you?
No, I haven't liked her since I was a kid. I have not liked her since I was a kid. I haven't.
And she is
Like, I remember the first time she pissed me off. I remember when they was fighting Zabuza and Haku. She pissed me off.
Because she stood there?
She literally did nothing. Like, she contributed nothing at all to that. That whole, like, little mini arc, she contributed nothing. She gained fucking
the Sakura
nothing.
fans. She had to protect the bridge builder.
From what? Hypothetically speaking, if Zabuza kills Sasuke, no, if Haku kills Sasuke and Naruto, which she almost did, and if Zabuza gets past Kakashi, what the fuck Sakura gonna do against Haku and Zabuza?
Nothing.
Exactly, because Haku damn near killed Sasuke and Naruto. So what the fuck Sakura gonna do against Haku?
She's just gonna give up. She's gonna give up. She's gonna. I quit.
She's gonna give it up, alright.
Scales.
I'm done with you. I'm done. Stop. Don't even go there. Do not go there right now.
I got you.
Just stop.
So, off of Sakura, any other rants about Naruto?
Will we talk about the third Hokage, or we just gonna leave him where he's at?
What about the third Hokage?
He had my boy living in the hood. That's all I'm gonna say.
Really, Tim? Really?
Yep.
Really? We doing this? We doing this?
Yes.
Scales, you hear this?
Yes.
I'm just gonna sit back and listen to this one.
Hey, he could have put Naruto in the same house that Minato and Kushina had. Naruto could have.
And then he would have been a spoiled ass bitch.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would have.
What parents do he got? He still would have had the house. But nobody, like, still though, I'm still on the.
Wait, are you talking about him not? Are you talking about him not parenting Naruto, or just the fact he lived in the hood?
Oh.
Okay, we not finna do this. We not about to do this.
Oh.
We are not about to do this.
I stand by what I say, bro.
Look, bro, that is false. And it's bullshit.
Just trying to figure out how.
It's bullshit.
Me, dude, I get that you couldn't tell Naruto who his parents were, especially he's the son of the fourth Hokage. I get that because there was Minato's last wish. I get it.
That's literally you literally just made my point.
But that don't mean mistreat him though.
It wasn't the
already doing that. The village is already
the third Hokage did not mistreat him. That was the village fault. If it's anybody's fault, it's the village fault for mistreating the fucking son of the Hokage like that. That's their problem.
Pretty much.
Did the know that Naruto was the fourth Hokage son? I just want to ask the question.
What?
Did the entire village know that Naruto was the fourth Hokage son? I just wanted to know.
I'm pretty sure a good portion of them knew.
That's all. That's all I want.
But even then, though, it's not like the third Hokage can't make an announcement and be like, "Hey, stop bullying him. He's the son of the Hokage." Like he can't just do that shit.
I get it.
And even then, that wasn't the reason they was bullying him. They was bullying him because he had the Nine Tails.
But it's not his. I agree with that theory. If Naruto had just went bad and joined the Akatsuki and killed off Kohan, I stand by this. I would not feel bad.
What you mean?
I would not feel bad.
Why?
I wouldn't. Because literally watching Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, I get, he loved his village and he accomplished what he accomplished. I grew up with him. Cool. I understand how Naruto is, how he thinks. But that scenario always plays in my head because it's like the moment you motherfuckers are hating on me, the moment you need me and I save you, Naruto is, and Naruto's awesome, and he saved us from Gaara. Oh, look at him in the Chunin exams. He's alright, but then the next moment, look at this demon just walking down the street like he just do something and da 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 da.
So that's no. From the average, hold on. So from the average person perspective, I'm not saying it was right for them to bully him, but I would be a little bit scared of that nigga too. Like, would you not?
Bully though.
I know I'm not saying bully him, but I would be scared of the nigga too.
All he wanted was a friend. That's all he wanted. He was just trying to figure out why. Like when Gaara came on the scene and he grew up the same way that Naruto did, motherfuckers hating on him because he has a demon. Then he found that one person that he can be real with.
Okay, what we not about to do is compare Kid Gaara to Naruto because Gaara was a psychopath. Gaara had issues. No, Gaara had issues without the fucking One Tail, so he would have been crazy regardless. He had mama issues. That's a whole different thing. He would have been crazy regardless how he grew up. So I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm just saying though, I get that you have
like literally like they
demon,
like they did.
In you. I get it. I get it. But don't mistreat him just because.
And I agree with you.
Because even
I agree with you, but you can't blame them for being scared.
Being scared is one thing, but bullying is another.
I agree with you. I'm not saying bully him, but I probably would have been one of the people who's scared too because wrong, rampage or whatever, and the Nine Tails is back. So, I'm not saying bully Naruto, but the third Hokage did what was in his best interest so that the Akatsuki wouldn't find out that, Naruto, was alive and that he had the Nine Tails and shit. So they did it at his best interest. It wasn't the best way, but it was the best way for him to not be kidnapped by the Yokosuki. Because, because the moment they find out, the moment the word gets around that the fourth Hokage's son is alive, they gonna know that he got the Nine Tails, and then everybody fucked.
Yeah.
Urge. I agree with you. It's just my heart goes for Naruto. Okay, my heart really does go for Naruto.
That's because you're a mother.
Because I can't. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I take all of that right there because I'm just like I commend Shikamaru because honestly, he was not afraid of Naruto because he was just trying to figure out like why is everybody just like dissing this one person? Why is everybody kind of like off, like writing him off and stuff? Even though he had that, that it's a drag kind of thing going on, but he still was like kind enough to like be friends with him. You know what I'm saying? That's all Naruto really just wanted was a friend.
I know, and I get it. And I get it, like,
he just be acknowledged.
Yeah, no, and I get it, like, he found friends eventually, but like that was the best way for him to live basically. Because if he would have been flaunted around, like he's royalty, then then Akatsuki would have came after him.
I don't necessarily say flaunt him like royalty. I say,
like, but that's what they would have perceived him as, because he's the son of the Hokage, and grandson to another Hokage. Like, he's literally royalty in the Leaf Village. Like, his bloodline is from like 2 Hokages.
Yeah.
So like, he's literally royalty. Like, straight up, he's royalty.
Naruto is royalty. He's the king.
Yeah, basically he was the king of the Leaf Village, basically. And like, Boruto is basically the prince of the Leaf Village.
Even though he doesn't want to be Hokage.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, bloodline speaking, he's basically the prince. If they did kings and shit, he's basically the prince.
But that was just my rant on it. I have a lot more, but that's just me. Like, Gail, do you have anything?
No, I'm actually good. I was actually learning a whole lot.
Because we can talk about Orochimaru, we can talk about some of everybody in Naruto. That's a whole nother video by itself, y'all. That is a whole nother video by itself.
I don't mind it.
But did everybody get what they needed off their chest from the rent? Nikki, you good over there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, now it sounds like you're good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh God, it's gonna happen.
I'm good. I'm good. I promise. I'm good. 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 You keep asking me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
But thank y'all for coming and joining us on the Antifreeze podcast. Until next time, we out.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.